Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you joined me today because I'm going to share with you 20 sustainable or zero-waste actions that don't require any money. This topic is quite new on my channel, so I hope you enjoy it. This video aims to create sustainable content that is accessible to everyone, not just those who can afford sustainable and aesthetically pleasing products. Sustainability is not just about replacing current products with more expensive ones. It's about changing our daily habits to protect the environment, which is incredibly necessary right now. Currently, the environment is under immense pressure from pollution and climate change. Therefore, every small action we take can help mitigate the negative impact on our planet. We can start with simple, practical, and free changes in our daily lives. The initial step is casting your vote. Voting stands as a profoundly impactful sustainable practice since the elected officials wield considerable influence over our planet's environment. Therefore, prioritize candidates who champion ambitious environmental policies. Politicians and parties typically enforce accountability among larger corporations. Voting represents a sustainable, zero-waste endeavor that necessitates no purchases or resource consumption, underscoring its utmost importance. One more impactful action, which doesn't demand funds or special resources, is picking up trash during your walk in the park, on the beach, or even on urban streets. Personally, I make it a point to collect a small amount of trash each time I venture out, whether it's 3 pieces or 5. It's a straightforward gesture of disposing trash in the nearest bin. I acknowledge this may not be viable for everyone, especially those with physical limitations. Yet, if you're able, I find it a meaningful contribution. Number 3, advocates for reusing disposable items multiple times. Remember, waste isn't truly waste until you discard it. It's as simple as bringing your own reusable straw when you go out. Instead of using single-use plastic straws, you can opt for durable, reusable ones made from stainless steel or bamboo. This helps reduce plastic waste that contributes to environmental pollution. Additionally, using personal reusable straws encourages restaurants and cafes to minimize single-use plastic usage and promotes environmental awareness within the community. And instead of buying disposable plastic water bottles, choose reusable water bottles so you can use it many times. Glass and steel are the best materials for water bottles. This approach not only conserves resources, but also encourages a mindful approach to reducing environmental impact through everyday choices. Number 4 provides a practical alternative to elaborate stainless steel and bamboo cutlery sets. Rather than opting for new sustainable choices like stylish pouches or sets, simply bring your own kitchen utensils when dining out with friends, picnicking, or engaging in similar activities. For instance, keeping a fork from your everyday kitchen supplies in your bag or purse works just as effectively. This approach not only reduces waste, but also saves money, making it more sustainable. Number 5, use cloth bags to go shopping. Each year, Americans discard 100 billion nylon bags that take about 1,000 years to decompose. Instead of using nylon bags, option for reusable cloth bags, or even better, avoid using any bags when possible. Using reusable cloth bags for shopping is a simple yet effective measure to reduce waste. Instead of using single-use plastic bags that are discarded after one use, cloth bags can be reused multiple times, helping to decrease plastic packaging waste. This not only protects the environment by reducing the amount of plastic waste generated, but also minimizes the impact on ecosystems, particularly the oceans. Furthermore, using cloth bags promotes awareness among people about the importance of reuse and reducing single-use plastic consumption. Number 6. If you're shopping online, you can make a difference by requesting in your order notes that the packaging be plastic-free or use minimal plastic. This small action is cost-free and communicates to companies your commitment to reducing plastic waste. For example, you might suggest using biodegradable materials or packaging alternatives like cardboard or paper wraps instead of plastic bubble wrap. By choosing eco-friendly options, you contribute to a greener future and inspire others to make mindful choices when shopping online. 7. When buying food packaged in glass jars at grocery stores, such as peanut butter, jam, olive oil, and similar products, consider reusing these jars for storage in your kitchen. Reusing them at home instead of recycling not only helps protect the environment, but is also much more sustainable. Rather than purchasing new glass containers, you can use these jars to store spices or other miscellaneous items. This is a practical way to minimize waste and make effective use of your purchases. 8. Use menstrual cups instead of sanitary napkins. Disposable menstrual period products also create so much waste. The average woman throws away up to 300 pounds of pads, tampons, and applicators in her lifetime. Instead, try using a menstrual cup. Menstrual cups are made out of medical-grade silicone, and one cup can last you up to 10 years, which is pretty amazing. Of course, this is just my advice for everyone and does not force everyone to follow, because it depends on each person's habits. 9. Reduce the amount of paper you bring into your home by switching to paperless whenever possible. This applies to your mail, bills, notes, and books. Personally, I enjoy reading ebooks on my iPad, but I understand that some people prefer traditional books, so choose what works best for you. 10. You should prioritize buying secondhand whenever possible, except for food and body care products. Whenever you need or want something else, try to find it secondhand before considering buying it new. This approach doesn't mean I never buy anything new, but whenever I have a need or desire, my first step is to look for a secondhand option. This not only saves me money, but also prevents items from ending up in landfills and reduces the demand for new products to be manufactured, thereby minimizing their environmental footprint created through mining and manufacturing processes. Number 11 is, instead of discarding old furniture or clothes, consider selling or donating them. I've had great success turning items I thought were worthless into cash, which is pretty amazing. There are numerous online apps and shops that make this easy and convenient. If selling is too time-consuming or requires too much effort, you can simply donate the items. Many thrift stores and charity shops offer pickup services, so they can come and collect items that are too heavy or difficult for you to transport. This is a fantastic and sustainable idea because many people can benefit from things you no longer need. 12. Creating a designated section in your fridge labeled Eat First can significantly reduce food waste. By placing foods nearing their expiration date or those you prioritize consuming before buying new items, you establish a visual reminder. This practice has been instrumental in my efforts to minimize waste. When items are clearly marked and visible, it enhances awareness and encourages timely consumption, reducing the likelihood of food being discarded unnecessarily. Thus, it's an effective strategy not only for waste reduction, but also for better household management of food resources. Avoiding food waste is crucial. If you've never heard of Project Drawdown, I highly recommend reading their book and exploring the organization as a whole. They emphasize achieving a sustainable, just, and climate-resilient future. According to them, the top solution for individual action is reducing food waste, the most effective way to cut down on emissions. 13. Please consider shifting towards a predominantly plant-based diet. Now, it's important to note that there's nuance to this topic, and it has sparked considerable discussion in recent years. While I appreciate small local farmers who are enhancing their practices, the confinement of these animals and the large scale required to meet current demands pose significant environmental challenges. These include animal waste, contributing to ecological dead zones, high levels of greenhouse gas emissions, and extensive land and water usage. Personally, I prefer not to identify strictly as vegan and do not suggest it as the sole sustainable dietary choice. Instead, I advocate exploring climate-healthy diets, which are more accessible to most people and emphasize reducing meat consumption. My primary argument is that transitioning to a more plant-based diet statistically lowers land and water use, as well as greenhouse gas emissions, thereby benefiting the planet. Number 14. Actually does not require you to purchase anything, but only if you were going to anyway. Instead of picking out bananas when you're in the supermarket, if you are buying bananas, pick those that are not bundled together. Those singled out are much more likely to be thrown away by the end of the day. This is also a way to combat food waste without doing anything extra beyond what you are already doing. 15. Instead of splurging on pricey bouquets from flower shops, which can be quite costly, consider using the wildflowers growing around you if you have access to them. I've been doing this for years and cherish my wildflower arrangements because they're free, sustainable, and produce zero waste. Moreover, hand-picking flowers fosters a deeper connection with nature, offering a therapeutic effect that enhances mental relaxation and overall well-being. If you have a balcony or some empty land, consider planting additional flowers and even some herbs. This not only adds lush greenery to your home, but also provides fresh herbs for cooking. It's a great way to beautify your surroundings while reaping the benefits of nature, all without spending a dime. 16. Reusing organic materials as fertilizer is an effective way to protect the environment. Instead of disposing them, we can transform organic materials like food scraps, leaves, fruit peels, and straw into fertilizer for gardens. This not only helps reduce landfill waste, but also naturally enriches soil with nutrients. This method not only reduces greenhouse gas emissions from organic matter decomposition, but also promotes sustainability in agriculture and enhances ecological health in local communities. 17. Installing a rainwater harvesting system to reuse rainwater for watering plants is a practical and sustainable idea that reduces reliance on the main water supply. Instead of using tap water or drainage water for gardening, this system collects rainwater from rooftops or other surfaces, stores it in containers, and then uses it for irrigation. Using rainwater not only saves water and reduces electricity costs for pumping water, but also minimizes environmental impact. Rainwater typically does not undergo chemical treatment like tap water, thus it does not pollute the environment during use. Furthermore, this system helps mitigate urban flooding by absorbing and storing rainwater. 18. Layering up before resorting to heating can lead to substantial savings on your energy bill. Not only does this approach make financial sense, but it also aligns with sustainability principles. From March through November for many years now, I've refrained from using heating. If I feel chilly during this period, I opt for fuzzy socks or a sweater. In the coldest winter months, I do use heating, albeit at a lower temperature, while maintaining my layered clothing. This method prioritizes sustainability, which is why I adhere to it, and it significantly reduces my energy expenses. 19. Drying your laundry by line rather than using a dryer is also an extremely sustainable and cost-free alternative. In fact, 50% of the environmental impact from doing your laundry comes from using a dryer. And lastly, green transportation not only helps reduce pollution emissions, but also improves health and saves costs. To achieve this, you can start by using public transportation instead of personal vehicles. Buses, subways, or trains are excellent options that help reduce the number of cars on the road, thereby decreasing air pollution and traffic congestion. And of course, this is just my suggestion. You should consider what best suits you. I hope you like these tips on how to live with less waste. I just want to remind you, though, take it one step at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's a journey. What matters most is that you're becoming more aware and conscious of the environment, and that you're doing your best. okay? Everyone is at a different point in this journey. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not zero waste yet. But I believe the first step is awareness. After that, you'll gradually reduce your waste little by little. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, subscribe, and leave your ideas about green living in the comments. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.